What's up, YouTube? The last video was about if you want to get into breeding bearded dragons. This video is going to be about if you want to get into breeding ball pythons. So it's going to be somewhat the same routine. So obviously there's pros and cons to doing it, just like there was with bearded dragons. I obviously mostly talked about the cons just to see what people would say. But there are pros to it. And in this video, I want to talk about what you need to know before you get into breeding ball pythons. So you probably already have a ball python, or you're planning on getting one, and you're on Morph Market or you're on a website, you're looking to see what they cost. As you're looking, you found that there's some ball pythons that sell for a few $100s, a few $1,000s. Some of them are in the 10,000 range. Yes, ball pythons can get very expensive very quickly. So in this video, I want to talk about what you need to know before you start breeding ball pythons, or even before you plan on getting a ball python. Let's get rolling. So here's a baby ball python. This guy is a normal, and normals can range anywhere from $50 to $100 depending on genetics. This guy here is het pied, 66% het clown. As you look into wanting to get your own ball python, you're probably wondering, why is this one $50 and the next one is $100 and the next one is $1,000 and the next one is $10,000? And I'll show you why. As you start adding genetics, the prices go up. This guy's a pastel. He's up to $100 already. Now, the problem with breeding ball python is if you're buying a baby at $100 or $50, whatever the price is, you're going to be waiting for males a year, around a year for it to get to size, and for females 2 to 3 years. So males can breed around 750 grams, 700 grams, depending on who you ask, and females have to be 1,500 grams or higher. So obviously that's about twice the size, so that means twice the age. So if you're buying this guy right here, he is a mahogany pied, you're looking at about $900. And for you to reproduce this animal, the female would also have to be either het pied or a visual pied for you to get mahogany pieds. Besides the fact that now you have to wait 3 or 4 years for you to even breed your female, you're also looking at the fact that you also have to feed and house these animals for 3 to 4 years. Feeder costs are not the best. You can sometimes find some people that are selling them for pretty cheap. I feed mine live rats, and if you go into frozen, it depends on who you ask. They could be pricier, they could be cheaper. Not all snakes will take frozen, so you might have to do live. This guy takes live. He just ate yesterday, so he's not in a good mood. But you're looking at $4, $5 per rodent every week for 3 or 4 years, just before you can start making any money off of them. So for 3 to 4 years, 52 weeks a year, you're spending $4 or $5 on a rat or a mouse, whatever you want to buy, before you can make any money. Waiting around for your animal to come of size for breeding comes at a price. But when I first bought this male here, he was $900. I was going to be making hypopides with him that were also pastel, because he is a super pastel. When I first got him a few months ago, I was seeing hypopides go for about $600. If you add more genes to it, you're looking at $800. This guy is also OD and pinstripe, so you're probably looking at $1,000 snake. This year alone, all of this 2022 breeding season, I have seen the hypopides go down in price from $600 to $500 to $400. Now, it may just be the people that are selling them, but you also have to compete with the market. So you're already losing on the possibility of making $600 snakes, because maybe next year those people are going to continue to sell them at $400, and you're also going to have to price accordingly. So you cannot overprice your snakes, or else you're not going to sell them. And the topic of selling your snake is a whole different topic. So you're looking to sell your ball python, and you're wondering what the competition is. At any given moment, there are over 40,000 ball pythons on Morph Market. As I mentioned, there is about a 6 egg average per clutch. So if you're looking at 6 eggs per clutch, how in the world did we get to 47,000 ball pythons on Morph Market? With that being said, Morph Market is not the only place ball pythons are for sale. There's other people that don't use Morph Market. There's pet stores that sell ball pythons. So you're probably looking at twice, if not 3 times the amount of ball pythons being sold at any given moment. So as of right now, there's 47,000 ball pythons on Morph Market, from normals all the way up to the most expensive ball python, which is a $35,000 ball python from DD Exotics. That is an Enchi Butter Yellow Belly Desert Ghost Hypo Clown. So the reason this ball python is $35,000 is because it's a female and it's also a triple recessive. So I just refreshed the page, and now there's 47,602 ball pythons. So it's already gone up in the seconds that I have refreshed the page. You're wondering, well, if I can just sell one ball python at $35,000 or $28,000 or $20,000, why not sell it for half and get it sold as quickly as possible? Why not sell this $25,000 ball python for $12,000? Well, you're going to ruin the market, because now that person that sells it for $25,000, they're going to be like, well, somebody just sold it for $12,000, so now I have to price accordingly. And now the prices of everything are going to go down, and they're going to continue to drop because of people selling them for half off. Now you can see that there's so many ball pythons for sale. This one's being sold for $19. There's $20 ball pythons, $25 ball pythons, 30s. They are anywhere from $19. This one's $1. I'm sure that's incorrect. They're anywhere from $19 to $35,000. And that is from 47,600 ball pythons on Morph Market right now. And this is also only in the United States. If you hit all regions, that is including every country, you're looking at 62,000 ball pythons. So out of 62,000 ball pythons, the majority are in the United States and Canada. So we are saturating the market here in North America, and it is going to get very, very hard to sell ball pythons in the coming season. Now you're probably wondering, how can I fast track my breeding program? And that would be buying adult ball pythons. Now the thing with adult ball pythons is that they are not cheap. Males, you can acquire males for relatively cheap. They don't have much of a price hike when they get into adulthood as females do. With females, you can look at about 3 times the price as if they were babies. Sometimes you can get a good deal on them, but most of the time they are pretty expensive. This is a normal het pied female. As a baby, you're looking at $50 to $100. As an adult, you're looking at $300 for an adult het pied female. If she is proven, you're looking at probably another $100. Here is an example of a snake that has dropped in value significantly. He is eating. I don't want to disturb him too much, but he is a banana leopard clown. The clown project is something you may want to get into. That previous male that I was showing while he was eating, he is a banana leopard clown. The problem with him is that last year, the original owner sold him for $2,000. This year, the person that bought him last year sold him, and I got him, for $600. So you're probably asking, how did a $2,000 snake depreciate to a $600 snake in 1 year? That is what happens with any reptile breeding or any animal breedings in general. The prices start depreciating when people start producing that animal over and over and over, and they start replicating it and start lowering their price to compete with the market. This is a pastel Enchi clown female. Most people don't care about genetics. they're just wanting a pet. That's cool. So if they can get a cool pet for $50 instead of $900, they will do that. My only recommendation, if you do want to get into breeding ball pythons or breeding any animal in general, is get into high-end pairings. Yes, it's going to be a very large investment up front, but it'll pay off in the long run. And also try to make something that's unique, something that you like, something that other people aren't saturating the market with. This is a freeway ball python. There are so many freeways on Morph Market right now. So what do you do to make your freeway better than the freeways on the market? Find something that no one else has done or very few people have done and add that to your freeway project. If you have something that people want, you may sell pretty quickly, but if it's something that everyone else is making and nobody wants, you're going to be holding on to that for a long time. A lot of people are also getting out of the hobby because they've realized that they've gotten into it and there's a lot of work and there's no money to be made selling whole collections for relatively cheap. So you're dealing with other breeders, you're dealing with pet stores, you're dealing with animals not being sold, and you're holding them for a very long time. And like I said, you can probably get yourself a feeder rat for about $4 or $5 for an adult. Usually they can start about $3 if you're looking for pups, if you're looking for smalls and weans and stuff like that. But medium rats, even sometimes small rats, can be found for about $4 or $5. Find yourself someone that sells them pretty cheaply, or breed your own rats. That is a topic for a different video. So you're looking at a lot of people breeding ball pythons, a lot of competition, and a lot of holding. I have 43 ball pythons. A lot of them are babies. I got them young. I already expected, since I breed bearded dragons and I have been doing it for 12 years, I already expect that the new genes that I've gotten, or the relatively newer combinations of genes that I've gotten, are going to go down in price. I've already accounted for that. I am not going to get into large scale breeding. I'm going to get into a small hobby breeding program. So for me, it's more about the experience. It's more about fun. In my area alone, there is probably another 10 breeders that breed ball pythons. So I have competition. You will have competition. Do you really want to worry about competing with other ball python breeders and possibly holding onto your $100 snakes, $500 snakes, your $1,000 snakes for an extended period of time because they are not selling? Just be prepared to lose. Be prepared to win some, but mainly you're going to lose. So just enjoy it. If you really are going to get into it, it's more about the experience. Like I said, enjoy it. Hopefully you like this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Peace.